Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday to you. Anyone that's been following along knows it's my favorite day of the week. The only day that we don't have to worry about what time we wake up. The only day we don't have to worry about what time we go to bed. It's a travel day. I tell you right now, motion is the best thing you can do, especially when you're up and when you're down a lot like I am. Clinically diagnosed, fucking up and down. I hate, the normal words that they say, but consistency is the best thing you can be when you're up and down, especially if you're up and down extremely. I really don't have an in-between land, like where most average people feel like some kind of in-between. I'm like either flying high or flying really low. Right now I'm going through that lower phase. But the best thing you can do is just have a great routine consistently every single day. And then for me, this is the only way that I stay sober is having consistency in my life. Like I say all the time, I wake up every day, I do the same thing for 2.5, 3 hours every single morning during the week, every day, 4:30, no matter what. Whether I want to or I don't, and that it's just that consistency. It just keeps you moving in a positive direction, because the worst thing you can do when you are feeling lower, and I hate to say the word depressed, but that's what it is. It's a lower frequency, and I don't know if it happens to me for a reason, because when I'm pumped up, I'm jacked up, I'm in your face, I'm talking shit a little bit, I'm out here, just straight kicking ass, and it's really the best fucking thing for me that you can experience. But everybody else in my life is affected by it. My wife, I drive my wife nuts, I drive my friends nuts that thankfully I still have because of that. But it's just best, to just keep that consistency in your life, man, because it carries you through. Like when you're lower, that consistency is just like a train. You take a step, take another step, and eventually, after a while, you go from feeling lower and you raise your frequency higher. And then you feel good, but when you feel down, it's like you're standing at a wall and you don't know which direction to go, and when you're pumped up and you're at that same wall, you just smash right through it. Where you're low, anxiety looms over you, it kind of feels like Eeyore, everything's dull, and it just it just doesn't make sense some days how you're gonna make it. And then when you're pumped up, it's like everything's awesome, feels great, you have no worries in the world, and you're just moving. But when you're low, like I said, just keep having that consistency, because consistency will carry you through whatever you're going through. Whatever you're going through, pick something to do every day. Write stuff down, affirm a better life, exercise every single day, try to eat good the best you can. Keep that forward motion and progress, even if you feel like shit, and eventually you're gonna get somewhere great. So I hope everybody has an awesome day. I hope you keep moving. I hope you stay consistent today with what you're doing. Kick today's ass. Let's go!